Hello, my name is Bill Hazeman, and I want to say thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video and for taking the time to review the newsletter that you've received. Now, our topic today is how can an intranet really increase sales? Can an intranet really increase sales for your company? Now, obviously, we're talking about for each of the agents that work at your company. The answer is yes. How do you go about making this happen? Well, we think the answer on how to create more sales is pretty fundamental. I guess the first thing I want to talk about just briefly is that we really do think of three types of agents. We think of a top producing group of agents. They've got their act together. They're producing 80% of the income for your company. You're not going to get a lot more from them. And then we think there's a bottom tier, and out of that bottom tier, they're not ever going to produce really substantial numbers at all. But there's a middle group, and that middle group is easily recognized, right, by you. You know who they are because you constantly see them. They could do just that little bit more, and they'd be producing regular numbers. They'd be making a good living. How can you get them there? Well, we think the answer starts with prospecting. We think that's the most intimidating thing for most salespeople who are right on the edge of being successful or not. What's holding them back? There's actually two things: prospecting and then how to manage the accounts. And both of those things can be managed through your intranet. Upload a couple of cold call scripts. Put a document on your intranet that gives an instruction, just an instruction. Describe a phone call, right? Because the whole point is if you give them the instructions, and then the second part is if you can drive them to those instructions, they'll develop the habits, but they've got to have that tool or they flounder. And we know that because we see it all the time, right? So put a couple calling scripts on the intranet, put a description of how to have a call, and then to get them to use it, sponsor a contest. Through the intranet, post an announcement that says next Wednesday in the evening, we're going to have a cold call session. Provide everybody a form, and on that form, require them to complete 10 calls, 15 calls, 20 calls. Depends on the time you're going to have available. But these are completed calls, whether they're good or bad. Whether the person says, hello, I'm not interested, and hangs up, or they say, wow, I'm so glad you called, that's a call. Don't give them credit for the answer machine. Like, don't leave messages on answering machines, right? And the next day, give a gift certificate away to one of the people who participated. Have a raffle. Give them a gift certificate to a really nice local restaurant or a cool shop that's in the area. And then make an issue about this. On the intranet, post an announcement that says, so-and-so got the gift certificate for participating in last night's cold calling adventure. They made 20 new contacts. And then use the intranet to provide them the instructions that they need on how to keep track of that company, that person, right? Through the CRM system. Show them how the drip marketing works. All these instructions should be on the company intranet so that that person who struggles doesn't have to think too hard about, what do I do next? How do I do it? I gotta go find so-and-so. And when you do that, you're gonna help them, A, make the phone calls, and B, keep track of those phone calls. And by doing that, you are going to find that you will increase the sales in your company. It is easy. Now, as part of this newsletter today, we have put a trial program. We'd like to entice you to test the veracity of our words. So take a look at it. Give us a call. All the contact information is available right in front of you. We appreciate your time. We hope you're having a good day. And we look forward to talking with you. Bye-bye.